the national curriculum. The Ghana national curriculum has evolved over time to reflect the country's educational needs, cultural heritage, and global trends. Let's take a look at a brief history of the Ghanaian national curriculum. Colonial era, pre-independence, pre-1957. During the British colonial period, education in Ghana, then Gold Coast, followed a Western model, emphasizing reading, writing, and arithmetic. The curriculum was heavily influenced by the British system and largely geared towards preparing students for clerical and administrative roles. Post-independence reforms, 1957 to 1987. After gaining independence in 1957, Ghana prioritized education as a tool for national development. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah introduced free and compulsory primary education and sought to decolonize the curriculum by integrating African history, culture, and values. 1987 education reforms. The introduction of the Junior Secondary School (JSS) and Senior Secondary School (SSS) system under the 1987 reforms was a major milestone. This system emphasized practical and vocational training alongside academic subjects, aiming to equip students with employable skills. 2007 educational reforms. The curriculum underwent another overhaul to align education with national development goals. The junior and senior secondary systems were renamed Junior High School (JHS) and Senior High School (SHS) respectively. New subjects such as Information and Communication Technology (ICT) and Citizenship Education were added to make education more relevant. 2019 reforms. The most recent reform replaced the objective-based curriculum with a standard-based curriculum for kindergarten through primary school. It emphasizes core competencies such as critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication. This curriculum seeks to improve foundational literacy and numeracy skills while fostering 21st century competencies. Standard-based curriculum versus objective-based curriculum. The current national curriculum is a standard-based curriculum, unlike the previous national curriculum, which was objective-based curriculum. Let us take a look at the two educational frameworks, since it is likely that you, the parent, may have been educated with an objective-based curriculum, whereas your ward will be educated with a standard-based curriculum. A standards-based curriculum, SBC, is an educational framework that is designed around specific learning standards, which clearly define what students are expected to know, understand, and be able to do at each grade level or stage of education. It focuses on building core competencies, ensuring mastery of skills, and preparing learners for practical application of knowledge in real-world situations. An objective-based curriculum, OBC, is an educational framework that is centered around specific, measurable learning objectives. These objectives outline what students are expected to achieve or demonstrate by the end of a lesson, unit, or course. The focus is on ensuring that students meet these predefined objectives, often within a short time frame. The standards-based curriculum, SBC, and the objectives-based curriculum, OBC, differ in their focus, structure, and approach to teaching and learning. Focus. Standard-based curriculum focuses on achieving specific standards that define what students should know and be able to do at each grade level. Objectives-based curriculum focuses on meeting lesson objectives which guide daily teaching but may not align with long-term goals. Learning outcomes. Standard-based curriculum prioritizes competency and mastery of skills and knowledge over time. Objectives-based curriculum emphasizes the completion of specific tasks or objectives, often focusing on short-term goals. Assessment. Standards-based curriculum uses criterion reference assessment to measure how well students meet set standards with a focus on understanding and application. Objectives-based curriculum often uses objective-based assessments that evaluate if students achieve specific objectives, sometimes prioritizing recall over deeper understanding. Teaching approach. Standards-based curriculum adopts a student-centered approach, emphasizing critical thinking, creativity, and real-world application. Objectives-based curriculum follows a more teacher-centered approach focused on delivering content to meet objectives. Structure. Standards-based curriculum organized around core competencies and holistic learning goals, encouraging cross-disciplinary connections. Objectives-based curriculum structured around individual objectives, often treating subjects and topics in isolation. In summary, the standards-based curriculum is seen to be more forward-looking, focusing on competency and mastery, while the objectives-based curriculum emphasizes content delivery and task completion. In essence, the standards-based curriculum aims for broader, longer-term competencies, while the objectives-based curriculum is narrower, focusing on specific short-term objectives. The current national curriculum of Ghana forms the backbone of the country's education system ensuring learners acquire essential skills, knowledge, and values to contribute meaningfully to society. Managed by the National Council for Curriculum and Assessment (NACA), under the Ministry of Education, the curriculum emphasizes inclusivity, lifelong learning, and alignment with global education standards such as the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs). Its design fosters critical thinking, problem solving, and practical application of knowledge across all levels of education. Philosophy and goals of the national curriculum. The Ghanaian curriculum is driven by the belief that education is a tool for national development and individual empowerment. It is designed to achieve the following goals. 1. Holistic development. Foster intellectual, emotional, social, and physical growth in learners. 2. Global competence. Equip learners with skills to thrive in an interconnected and competitive global environment. 3. Cultural identity. Promotes Ghanaian values, traditions, and heritage while respecting global diversity. 4. Innovative thinking. Cultivates creativity and innovation to drive socio-economic progress. 5. Lifelong learning. Instill a love for continuous education and adaptability to changes in the modern world. The overarching philosophy ensures that education not only addresses academic achievement, but also nurtures ethical, responsible, and productive citizens. Key features of the national curriculum. 1. Core competencies. The 6 core competencies for all subjects describe a body of skills that teachers at all levels should seek to develop in their learners. They are ways teachers and learners engage with the subject matter as they learn the subject. The core competencies are a connected body of core skills that are acquired throughout the process of teaching and learning. Critical thinking and problem solving. Enhancing analytical and decision-making skills. Creativity and innovation. Encouraging original thinking and the ability to adapt to new challenges. Communication and collaboration. Developing effective interpersonal skills and teamwork. Personal development and leadership. Building self-confidence, discipline, and leadership qualities. Cultural identity and global citizenship. Strengthening a sense of belonging while embracing global perspective. Digital literacy. Preparing learners to navigate and leverage technology responsibly and effectively. 2. Inclusive education. The curriculum seeks to ensure equal learning opportunities for all, including children with disabilities and those from disadvantaged backgrounds. It promotes the use of differentiated instruction to cater to diverse learning needs. Practical and experiential learning. The curriculum focuses on hands-on activities and real-world applications. It integrates project-based learning, field trips, and community engagement. Four, assessment framework. The curriculum emphasizes formative assessments to monitor progress and summative assessment for evaluation. It includes both written exams and practical demonstrations. Education system and structure of the curriculum. The Ghanaian education system is structured into several levels, each with a unique curriculum framework designed to meet the developmental needs of learners based on the current education reforms and in line with the Pre-Tertiary Act 2020, Act 1049. Pre-tertiary education is made up of the following. 1. Basic education. This comprises of 2 years of kindergarten, 6 years of primary school, and 3 years of junior high school. 2. Secondary education. This comprises of 3 years of senior high school or 3 years of technical and vocational education and training. The education system can be grouped into 5 phases. Key Phase 1, foundation level, comprising kindergarten 1 and 2. Key Phase 2, lower primary level, comprising basic 1 to basic 3. Key Phase 3, upper primary level of basic 4 to basic 6. Key Phase 4, junior high school level of JHS 1 to JHS 3. Key Phase 5, senior high school of SHS 1 to SHS 3. Structure of the current national curriculum. 1. Kindergarten, KG, foundation for learning. The age group for learners at the kindergarten is 4 to 5 years. The learning objective is to prepare children for primary education by developing basic communication skills, social interaction, and motor skills. The focus is play-based learning aimed at fostering curiosity and foundational skills. The methods of teaching are songs, storytelling, games, and role play are central to learning at this level. The subjects to be studied are literacy, numeracy, creative arts, and environmental studies. Primary education, basic 1 to 6, building knowledge. The age group for learners at the primary education level is age 6 to 11. The focus is strengthening foundational knowledge and skills, and developing competencies in problem solving. The subjects to be studied are English language, mathematics, science, Ghanaian languages, social studies, creative arts, religious and moral education, physical education, ICT, information and communication technology. The highlights are introduction to ICT and environmental awareness, as well as a strong emphasis on literacy and numeracy as foundational skills for lifelong learning. 3. Junior High School, JHS 1 to 3, preparing for the future. The age group for learners at the junior high school level is age 12 to 14. The focus is preparing learners for secondary education or vocational training and introducing specialized subjects and career guidance. The subjects to be studied are mathematics, integrated science, English language, social studies, basic design and technology, BDT, religious and moral education, RME, French, Ghanaian languages, and ICT, information and communication technology. Assessment or examinations. Students take the Basic Education Certificate Examination, BECE, at the end of the junior high school to progress to the senior high school. 4. Senior high school, SHS, specialization and depth. The age group for learners at the senior high school level is age 15 to 18. Focus is on specialized education tailored to academic or vocational pathways and the development of advanced competencies for higher education or employment. Subjects. Students study the core subjects English, mathematics, integrated science, and social studies. In addition, students select their elective subjects from their selected pathways. The pathways that students can select are general art, general science, business, agriculture, visual art, technical and vocational education training, TVET. Assessment or examinations. Students take the West African Senior Secondary Certificate Examination, WASE, to qualify for tertiary education or employment. Highlight. Students choose elective subjects based on their career aspirations and the introduction of STEM-focused courses to address national development goals. Assessment and evaluation. The national curriculum adopts a balanced approach to assessment, combining formative and summative methods. Formative assessment, continuous assessment throughout the academic year, emphasis on observation, class participation, and project. Teachers provide regular feedback to guide learning. Summative assessment, end of term and end of year examinations. Standardized national exams like BECE and WASE evaluate academic achievement. competency-based assessment focuses on students' ability to apply knowledge in real-life scenarios, includes practical demonstrations, group projects, and problem-solving tasks. The National Curriculum of Ghana is a dynamic framework aimed at nurturing well-rounded, global competent citizens while preserving Ghana's cultural identity. Its emphasis on competency-based learning, inclusivity, and practical application makes it a transformative force in education.